Should be live. Am I live? Well, if I am, we will see shortly. Oh, is this me? No, it's not me. Test. Okay, cool. We're in. We're on. We're live. Perfect. So today on this live call-in show, this is called This Week on Twitter, the Mattman Rabbit Hole, as we go on a little journey and explore a Twitter profile that has decoded or done like a thread of just about the recent death of Matthew Perry. And I think that they said that the actual death was like just a death, just a tragic death. But this guy decodes it. And there are two scenarios here, and we'll go deep into that, and I'll read this guy's work, and I'll play the videos of the puzzle that this guy is putting together, and without spoiling it, but as it says here, Conspiracy Part 1, the one with the IG comms. Okay, so the Instagram comms here. Let's just quickly go like here. Hang on. Let me go here. Let me just turn that off and let me just flick this up. Let's just quickly go on to Perry's Instagram. And let me just clear that. Cool. All right, nice. Get rid of that. Alrighty. So you guys probably can't see. Let's just put this back on. And we're on. Okay, cool. So this is Matthew Perry's Instagram. And sorry, I've got so many things going on. Okay, cool. So these are like the last things that he shared. But what this guy goes in to talk about is, like, if you look at Matthew Perry's early Instagram, you know, they go on to say, oh, you know, it's like he's advertising for LinkedIn, right? But look, right? But then, you know, apparently if you go and look at the dates, November the 9th, 2022. So November the 9th, 2022. And this is December the 16th, 2022. And this one here is October the 16th. So we've got one here, October the 12th. And okay, so April 18th. Okay, so basically, so if you just look at, like, you know, the latest one, so November 2022, and then we've got 1, 2, so April 18th. So basically in a space of like 1, 2, 3, 4, in a space of November, let's quickly look at this. Okay, so December, right? So we've gone, can you see the cursor where my head is? So you've got November, December, April, and then October. So if we just call it 12 months, so within 12 months, we have 4 uploads on Matthew Perry's Instagram. Okay. So we have 4 uploads in 12 months on Matthew Perry's Instagram. And then we have 8 uploads within the last 2 weeks. So we got 4 uploads in 12 months. And then we have 8. So we will be going into that. But first, let me share the live link just so I can copy here, share, copy. And if I just turn that off, it's very, very tricky and technical. This is. So was Matthew Perry trying to tell us something leading up to his death? Cool. And we're on. Let's go here and just check if we are up and running. Latest YouTube video. Let's go. No. Live call-in show. That's what we want. So here, and just check if we are up and running. Nice. So cool. Okay, look at my head. There's a delay. All right, let's just quickly. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, that's not going to work. All right, well, we're on anyway. I was going to see. Yeah, I don't think people understand how tricky and technical this is because it is. Oh my God. I have the phone going on Instagram Live. I have my iPad going because, actually, how can I get in the live chat? Oh, no, actually, I'm going to make some tweaks. Hang on. Let me just close this. I need the live chat up and running, but I just need to make some tweaks, not tweets. So anyway, so this is going to be a very good, interesting show. So the whole idea of what is actually happening. So weekly at 8 p.m., I'm not sure if, there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure if I will be doing it live every Friday night or live every Saturday night, but it's going to be basically a call-in show for people to call in for anything, whether it's support, whether it's a chat, whether it's advice, whether it's some tips, whether it's, whatever it may be. It is, nice, cool. I've got the live chat on here. Perfect. That's what I want. Nice. Awesome. Okay. Cool. No. Yeah, so it's going to be a live call-in show. For people to just call in, like a like a radio show. But one of the hardest things is, put that back a bit, and one of the hardest things is just sort of trying to get, just sort of getting that momentum to get people to tune in, because I got to utilize my Instagram to divert people, and I've just got someone to jump on the Instagram live, and then they've jumped off. I'm just going to say this, right? So there's a reason why I do this, and the reason why I do this is because that there is a bit of fear around just, I don't know. I'm trying to do something here. I'm trying to grow a channel. I'm trying to form and build a community. And we've just got John popped up there. John, I'm just over here live on YouTube on the live call-in show. I'm only going to be on the Instagram live for a little bit, but I'm just doing the announcement here. So the link for the YouTube live show is in the bio. If you want to go jump over, but I will be going down the rabbit hole and going through the revealing of the death of Matthew Perry and decoding the cryptic messages left on their Instagram and reading the thread of what I was referring to today in my Instagram story. So that's what I'm doing on the show tonight. It's gonna be fun. So I'm just doing a bit of an introduction now on YouTube, but as we get the show fired up, let's get ready to roll. And as we stream through Instagram and YouTube, I suppose those on Instagram can't really see what's happening here on YouTube Live. That's why it's best to head on over to the YouTube channel to check out the show. Live Saturday night, 8 p.m. Wow, we got it started tonight. Usually I have a malfunction or a technical issue, but tonight we got it going. Weekly live call-in show. Multiple topics. Truth, conspiracy. This week on Twitter, the Mattman Rabbit Hole. Live call-in show. This is a place where I will be building a community or a platform for people to come in and tune in weekly, hang out, have some fun, chat about some things, create some positivity, shift the collective into something good. But as this is the live call-in show tonight, nobody will be calling in. But that's okay. The future looks bright. It's just me here tonight. But we're going to have some fun. Because this thread will blow your mind. The Matthew Perry Conspiracy Part 1. The one with the IG comms. Proof Perry did not die of a random heart attack, and it was either suicide or murder. You know, when you talk about Matthew Perry, we don't know him because we only know him as Chandler. Well, I'm going to do the send-off here over on Instagram. Adios, Instagram Live. We're up and running. So, we are here. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I didn't have any technical issues as to what's happened in the past. So, let's get straight into it. Okay, so part one, who, what, when, where, why, and how he knew he was dying. Now, I don't understand that bit. How did he know that he was dying? Well, I don't know if he knew. I just want to say, first of all, I'm not sure. I'm just going to close that window up there. I'm not too sure if anybody is in the live stream, but I welcome if somebody's there just to jump in onto the live chat, just to give a shout out to say that you can hear okay and that the audio is fine. I do have the screen up here. So sometimes if you go on over to the live chat, sometimes you got to hop out and then hop back in for then the live chat. But I think also too in the screen, there is also too a live chat button that brings the live chat up onto the screen. So if we do have anyone there to give a thumbs up. And I've got here 2 people there, but we have... Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Can you hear me? Is the audio fine your end? Can you just give a thumbs up? I know you just said that. Brother John. Next week, John might join us live on the live stream. Actually, I shouldn't disclose his name because next week he might call up as anonymous. But part one, who, what, when, where, and why. So I did say, I know John's just popped on over here. Audio great, visuals lit. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Cool, nice work. All right, so what I was saying before, just to keep you up to date, so what's happened. So Matthew Perry posted 4 Instagram posts in 12 months. In 12 months, he posted 4 Instagram posts, but in 2 weeks, he posted like, let me have a look. Don't know if I'm wasting my time here because I've already wasting my time, meaning, okay, cool. Yep, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7, 8. He posted 9 photos. Sorry, he posted 8 photos in his last couple of weeks of his life, but he posted 4 in the last 12 months, okay? So, coming soon, the Dark Satanic Murder Sacrifice. Now, this is the thread. This guy's name's Tommy G. And this is mind-blowing, and let's just get into it. So, reports are that Matthew Perry died on the 10th. Oh, this is American date, so their months and dates are sort of back to front. So, the 28th and the 10th. So, the 28th of October, 23, of a random heart attack, then drowned, and no foul play was involved. So this guy goes in and says, bullshit, that was 100% either a suicide or murder, depending on what you believe. but let's play what he's got to say.
Matthew Perry was unalive today, and he drowned in a hot tub. In a hot tub. No, dude, no. And I know you're gonna go, oh wait, he had a pill problem and a blow problem. You could sit in a fucking hot.
Oh, what happened then? I hit the wrong button. Anyway, so yeah, what he's going to say, you can shit in a hot tub, basically stating that, yeah, you know, you ain't drowning in a hot tub, right? So, okay, so part 3. Let's start with the stuff the sheep will use to debunk this. Now, I don't like it when people call other people sheep, but there is a small community out there that do call other people sheep in this world, and I don't like it. So, look, I'm going to reword that, and let's start again. Let's start with the stuff that the other humans will use to debunk this. Yes, Perry had a known bad drug problem years ago. Yes, Perry was 54 years old. Yes, Perry was not looked right. Oh, sorry. Yes, Perry has not looked right for years. Yes, there is a video where Matthew Perry does look a little sketchy, where I didn't think he actually was, you know, he sort of looked like he had a opioid issue, because you can sort of see like the phases of a drug addict. Like you sort of know, I'm not saying he was a drug addict, but somebody that uses drugs. Like if you look at when Charlie Sheen hit rock bottom, you know, he did have that exhausted sort of like high, like super sonic high look where, you know, crack, meth, cocaine, you know, they're all pretty much the same. But I mean, like, I use the words because we, you know, people do them differently. But, you know, once you start to get over to that heroin look, you sort of face changes shape a little bit. You know, it sort of looks like you lose your teeth. So Matthew Perry's teeth looked a little, well, his jaw looked a little like a 90-year-old grandma. But we'll get to that photo. But anyway, okay. Yes, it is possible to drown in 3 feet of water if you pass out. Okay, now let's get to work. So we go down the rabbit hole here. So part 4, the first thing that needs to be pointed out, which a lot of you have seen, is the insanely erratic nature of his Instagram days before he died. It went from a LinkedIn resume page to a batshit crazy cry for help overnight. Here's the theme of his page for the last 12 months. So as I was saying, that we had the theme of his page. So we did count 4 in the last 12 months, and then, you know, you can see one here and here and here. This is like an extra 6, you know, but you know, there's a bit of self-promoting there. 5. Yes, that's all the posts from October the 11th, 2023 to October 22nd, 2022, minus the pic of his backyard. So he posted 15. He's got 15 X's. I don't know. So he posted 15 photos in 376 days, once every 25 days, and every post was the most professional shit you've ever seen. Then this happened, and the dad pic is important for part 2 thread. And the dad pic, okay, so we're going to get into the dad pic. All right, so this is it before his death from 2022 into early 2023. And then, okay, that's the dad pic there. All right, cool. So, and the dad pic is important for part 2. All right, so we need to keep an eye out for this. And the dad pic is important for part 2. All right, so there's the dad pic. So these are the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the last 7 before he's passing. Okay, part 6. Okay, now, I know he was a huge Batman fan. That doesn't debunk this. because he was also a huge fan for the last 3 years prior when he posted none of this shit. Not to mention, he posted 30 times in 3 years and now goes on a batshit post storm with 8 posts in 13 days, ending with where did he died? No, with ending W where he died. Ending with where he died. Okay, Americans. American grammar is so much better than Australian grammar. I suppose that's what happens when you legal ages to drink at the age of 21 and college. Okay, part 7. Let's break down these. Okay, let's break these down one by one and skip the dad post, which I'll circle back to in part 2. 10/17. So I think that is the October the 17th. Okay. So October the 17th posts a creepy Batman video on his IG ending with the bat signal in the corner. This did not fit his normal post pattern, but maybe he just felt frisky. In retrospect, it was the first flag. So this is it here, and I'll just let this play again. So he is in. So this is his Instagram, which you can see that, and it's in his cinema room. And what Matthew Perry wrote: "No need to worry, everybody. I've got the streets tonight." Right. So you see the red bat up the top. Cool. Let's keep going. 8. When did citizens post the bat signal? ? When they were in danger. And in his interview with Diane Sawyer, which was exactly 1 year before his death, so exactly 1 year before his death, he had this interview with Diane Sawyer. When asked, how will he know when you're in trouble? He said, if I'm chilling alone at home, that's what he said, but did not say this part. Bat signal plus alone at home. And I'll play the clip.
Say, I'm just going to chill alone at home tonight.
Interesting. So I asked him to, how will we know when you're in trouble, when you're not okay?
If I say, I'm just going to chill alone at home tonight.
Interesting. So I...
All right. Okay, so let's just go back there and read it again. So just go back to this. Alrighty. Okay. All right, let's keep scrolling. All right. So, part 9. I also thought of something else. Why the Batman movie, which was not one of the better ones? Because the Batman is the darkest one of them all. And the villain is, you guessed it, the Riddler. And the Riddler posted his cryptic riddles in this movie on. Now, forgive me if this isn't reading right, because I'm reading this up on my screen. And I suppose Americans speak a certain way, a little differently to how us Aussies speak. So let me just say that again. Okay. Why the Batman movie, which was not one of the better ones? Because the Batman is the darkest of them all. And the villain is, you guessed it, the Riddler. And the Riddler posted his cryptic riddles in this movie on social media. Okay. Right. So the Riddler posted. So the Riddler posted cryptic messages on social media in the Batman new movie. So let's play this.
Inside the Police Athletic League facilities in the Tri-Corner area. The killer posted the following message on social media, and we have to warn you, the video is very disturbing.
Hello, people of Gotham. This is the Riddler speaking. On Halloween night, I killed your mayor because he was not who he pretended to be. But I am not done. Here's another.
I'll clip it out.
Soon be losing.
I don't know if that audio is coming through okay because it's coming a little bit sketchy through my headphones. So let me just try and just double check. But man, that was creeping.
I will do again and again and again until our day of judgment, when the truth about our city will finally be unmasked. Goodbye.
Inside the
Why are all the Batmans so dark, man? Like, I don't know. I feel like when I was a kid and I was growing up, I thought Batman was like the shit. You know, I thought he was like the go-to guy where he was just... But as we're getting older... Now, let me get rid of this trending politics on Twitter. Cricket. Let me get rid of cricket. I don't care about the cricket. Nice. Okay. Okay. So can I just get a little bit of an update just to see how that audio come through? I think we've got an extra one here in the chat. Yeah, be free to chime in, and yeah, we can all be free to chime in and we can go back and forth with some questions and whatnot, and tell me, are you digging it? Are you feeling what's being thrown down now? Because this gets really exciting. You know, we're gonna reveal something at the very end. But yeah, let's just get a little bit of a green light, thumbs up in the chat there. Still good, nice work. All right, cool. So that last part with the Riddler, that come through okay, I presume. So nice work. All right, cool. So part 10. Before we proceed forward, and he used the word again, people cry. Let's just highlight this. I don't know why they got to call each other names. Before we proceed forward, and you people cry that it is inappropriate to dig into his death, understand that, in my opinion, Perry wanted us to dig into this, and that is why he dropped all the comms you are about to see. So this guy is about to show you all the comms communications. I mean, there's a little bit of an underground digital army that they call themselves in this internet realm, where they got crypted messages like comms and crumbs and intel and all of these. What have we got here? The Batman vid was dark. Yeah, I don't even think I actually watched this Batman. I think I actually watched it on the plane last year when I was flying to England. No, yes, Dubai. I was flying to Dubai. Then I flew to England, then I flew to Croatia. But yeah, the Batman, I fell asleep. So I escaped the darkness. So cool. Yeah, 100%, man. It is. And why were they all dark? And can we just have one Batman? Like, I don't want so many Batman. I just don't know whether we should crank the Instagram live up and see if we can get some more people over here. But let's just keep going. Let's keep rolling. Understand that, in my opinion, Perry wanted us to dig into this, and that is why he dropped all the comms you're about to see. Okay, we are not disrespecting his legacy. We are aiding it. Okay, well, I don't think that this is disrespecting, and I don't think that we're doing anything harmful to anyone. I think this is okay to explore. Let's go. Who? Me? Help. Part 11. Oh, okay. I don't think I wanted to do that, but that's okay. Okay, cool. Who? Me? Help. Okay, so there's a who, there's a what, there's a why, there's a when, and there's all these other things. So, 19th of the 10th, he again posts the bat signal, in brackets help, and declares himself Mattman. The last chapter of his memoir is titled Batman, and he calls himself Mattman. So, Perry wrote a book or a memoir, and he classed himself as Mattman in the last chapter called Batman. Or the book was, he was Mattman, but in the last chapter, he called himself, in the last chapter, Batman, but he refers himself as Mattman. He's implying this in his final chapter. He also sent his maid on an errand and died while she was out. Okay, so he also sent his maid out and she died on an errand. Okay, so let's check this out. So this is, I mean, I don't know. What do you reckon? What do you reckon that looks like? That's obviously very hard to tell. You know, obviously you can see some grass. You can see a paver. You see the red bat logo, but the backdrop, you know, is that the town lights or something? I don't know. But yeah, we can see the bat logo there in red. And then he wrote, "Sleep well, everybody. I've got the city tonight. Mattman." Let's move on. 21st of the 10th. This is where it starts to get fucked up. Batman and pickleball don't correlate at all. So this is a right, now, just for anybody that doesn't understand, when I was reading this last night, I had no idea what pickleball was. So let's just see what pickleball is. Okay, so looks like a tennis, small tennis, pickleball. All right, so I don't want to say midgets. They're definitely not midgets, but it looks like a small tennis court for midgets, but it's not. So this is pickleball. So Perry was playing pickleball the day of his death, a couple of hours before, right? So that's pickleball. Glad we cleared that up, because when I was getting into this last night, I was like, holy smokes, what's pickleball? Okay. This is where it starts to get fucked up. Batman and pickleball don't correlate at all. So this is a com. He even captions it, "What the fuck? WTF." Then 7 days later, he dies right after a pickleball game. Now, it makes sense. He was telling us what he would be doing before it. Batman plays pickleball. WTF. So he posts this on his Instagram on the 21st of the 10th. Batman plays pickleball. 13. Who? Me? What? Pickleball. 22nd of the 10th. He actually tells us how he's going to die. Buckle the fuck up. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Buckle the fuck up. He posts a video of 3 cranberries, which I saw and said, this video is the key to everything. And it was. Some of you have seen this, but it gets deeper than just the band. So just take a quick pause here, right? Just make sure everyone's following here. So he posts a video of 3 cranberries, and then this guy says this video is the key to everything, and it was. Some of you have seen this, but it gets deeper than just the band. So 3 cranberries. Pay attention to the cranberries. Just keep scrolling. And then he wrote, "This is what I've had to eat today. I'm Mattman." Part 14. Again, some of you may have seen this on the interwebs. Remember the band The Cranberries? The lead singer, Dolores O'Riordan, I don't know how to pronounce her name, or O'Riordan? Dolores O'Riordan. The lead singer, Dolores O'Riordan, had a very strange death. Want to guess how she died? Yep, drowned in 2 feet of water in a tub. So the cranberries is the how he will die. Is that a play button? Dolores O'Riordan drowned in bathing course. How do you say it? How do you say her surname? Oh my God. Oh God. Okay. So we just got a few more people here in the live chat. I welcome, or a few people here watching, I welcome you into the live chat just to chime in. We are talking about the death of Matthew Perry and a crypted and coded message by some posts on his Instagram. So I'm just going through the parts to expose some rather cool stuff. So if you're just jumping in now and tuning in now, I welcome you to maybe go back a little bit and just keep a... Okay. I just got a text message. Reardon. Oh my God. Are you listening? I can't believe. Just got a text message. Well, thank you. So her name is Dolores O'Riordan. She must be Irish. So yeah. So anyway, so anybody that's here, I welcome you into the live chat. If you want to get in the live chat, it should come up as soon as you click on it. This is the live call-in show. And if no one's calling in, we're free to kick back and have a chat and bounce some things off. But this is pretty deep and this is pretty cool. So, part 15, it gets crazier. I always go to Urban Dictionary when decoding, and this one came up, roses. Here's the fucking definition of cranberrying. No, cranberrying. Yeah, cranberrying. This is the definition of cranberrying in Urban Dictionary. Okay. It's when fans and friends love you more after death. Also, the way to grow cranberries is drown them in water. All right, so that's a little bit twisted, right? So he posts the video of the 3 cranberries. The lead singer of the Cranberries dies the exact same way that Matthew Perry was found dead. And then, if you look up the Urban Dictionary of cranberrying, it's when fans and friends love you more after death. Also, the way to grow cranberries is drown them in water. Okay, part 16. This is crazy because 1, friends is emphasized in it. 2, cranberries are drowned in water. 3, he was quoted 1,000,000 times saying it was not fair and that he felt ignored and left out from his castmates. And now everyone is cranberrying over him. Here's a list. Here's his last scene words. Okay, let's go.
It never goes away.
I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour.
It's actually a little
The
sad.
thing that always makes me cry, and I hope I don't cry here, is that it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair.
It's not fair.
That I had to go through this disease while the other 5 didn't. They got everything that I got. But I had to fight this and still have to fight this. So just to end this on a good note, there are people that will help you and get their help. It doesn't go away. It never goes away.
I'll be there for you.
Did I feel that?
When the rain starts to pour, I'll be
The
feel
thing
like
that always
that's,
makes me cry, and I hope I don't cry here, is that it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair.
It's not fair.
That I had to go through.
Okay, I
this
don't know if his
disease while
voice
the
is
other
coming through, but
5
you can
didn't.
read the
They
subtitles
got
there.
everything that I got.
I'm just
But
not getting
I
his
have to
sound
fight
through my
this
headphones,
and
that's all.
Still have to fight this. So just to end this on a good note, there are people that will help you and get their help. It doesn't go away. It never goes away.
I'll be there for you
Alright,
when the rain starts to pour.
Must be coming through the microphone then. Okay, cool. All right, so let's keep going. Part 17. So we have who, me, what, pickleball, how, drowning, why, attention/legacy. His motive was to go out with a bang and leave a legacy, exactly like the Riddler did. After his death, because he never felt appreciated during his life. This is really sad. And when I say that this is sad, it's sad for multiple reasons because as what he said up here that, he was the only one that went through this disease, meaning the disease of addiction, and something's eating him up or something ate him up. And whatever was eating him up was his suffering. And obviously the rest of the cast members, weren't suffering the way that he was suffering. And I get that pain, And I mean, look, if you haven't figured it out, I think it's pretty clear sort of what happened. Now let's just go, if we were to go back to the, to the very beginning here. That it was like an accidental death, right? Random heart attack. Look, without calling the rabbit out in the room, we all know what's causing a lot of heart attacks lately. Let's just say maybe it was that, maybe this, isn't what we think, but, random heart attack. We know a lot of people that are having heart attacks lately because of the fangs, the serpent, and its fangs. Then drowned, and no foul play was involved. Look, he could have, took his life. Maybe he took his life, and for the sake of his family might have just went, you know what? Let's, for the sake of his fans, let's not say that he took his own life. But if he wanted to have a bit of fun and leave a bit of a trail for his fans, like the legacy, like your fans, like how, like his motive was to go out with a bang and leave a legacy exactly like the Riddler did, right? So obviously his fans, his real fans, would really, you know, go this deep and really know. So, you know, is he connecting or sharing a message once he's passed of his intention to actually do this, but maybe it was a suicide, and maybe his parents or maybe his family or maybe friends or cast members were like, you know what, let's just not say it was a suicide in honor of him. But, you know, there's that other side too, that darkness of Hollywood, where, you know, you could take this on another narrative and just say that he, you know, like he's like, this is the way that I look at it, because, you know, Hollywood's pretty dark, right? So, you know, if you knew some dark, twisted shit and you weren't for that, like if you knew dark, twisted shit, you weren't for that, and you looked around in your world and everyone else was like normal and you couldn't cope, but he's calling this a disease. Maybe he knew and he couldn't just, maybe he knew that there was a dark side of Hollywood. They've all sold their soul, right? And he knew. And he drank because the demons got to him. And the rest just don't care, man. You know? They don't care. And sworn to secrecy, you hold that within. But there was always something about Chandler. I was never a big Friends dude. I think, you know, I think the Friends hit those born in the 70s. You know, have you noticed that there's different TV shows that are targeted for different, is it demographics? Someone used that word the other day. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, there's TV shows that hit different demographics, you know, throughout society, which are a part of social engineering. Yeah, okay. Statistical data relating to the population and particular groups within it, the demographics. Yeah, so basically, yeah. So the demographics. So obviously I'm 80s born. You know, if you look at the wave of things, right? So 70s born, you had Seinfeld, you had Friends. Then 80s born, you probably had Simpsons, Big Bang Theory, Family Guy. 90s born, I don't know, I'll stop watching TV then. Anyway, let's keep rolling. Okay, so the motive was to go out with a bang, da-da-da-da. Okay, so here's a clip from the reunion. Let's just pause this. Hit that. Press play.
How much do you stay in touch?
Yeah, no, we stay in touch, for sure. Maybe not every day.
Sure.
But, you know, we have such a bond from having done this show and forged this very tight relationship that, you know, anytime you text or call someone, they're going to pick up. They'll be there.
Matthew, who doesn't pick up?
I don't hear from anyone.
Now, how much do you stay in touch?
And I've just, while I was playing that, I was just looking over at because there's a delay here in the YouTube. So I'm just looking up for those. I'm looking up because I've got another screen above my head. And my laptop is there. So that's the program display to say. Then the YouTube is that way on the iPad, and then the screen that I got to look at and read is up there. So I'm looking up like that. But if you look at where my camera is, I mean, really, I think I should be like that. No. Actually, I should be like that. There we go. Oh, interesting. Actually, can I do this then? Let's have a bit of a play around. Hang on. If I go... Oh. Oh, no. Whew. Okay, hang on. Hup. There we go. Okay, so I can look up now. All right, cool. So sorted that out. You learn these things live. Okay, cool. Let's just keep rolling. What if I just move that there a little bit? And actually, what if I go like this? Watch this. Oh, why didn't I do that before? Why didn't I do that before? Because I can actually go like this now. Pop that back. Oh, why didn't I do this before? There we go. Perfect. Oh shit. What's happened? There we go. And just go like that. Bang. Nice. So look, guys. I can see here in the chat, there's not much action going on. If you're not a subscriber, let's have a look. If you're not a subscriber, ooh, we got 2 likes here. Perfect. We got 2 watching. Well, one's me. So we have 1 person watching. We've got 2 likes in the chat, or 2 likes in the feed. You know, I want to get this channel and grow it up to 1,000 subscribers, man. And I am getting so goddamn rammed. You have no idea, man. It is so disheartening. You know, I'm heavily shadow banned on my Instagram. And, you know, I get these followers and unfollow, followers and unfollows, followers and unfollows, followers and unfollows, followers and unfollows. For the record, too, I'm actually running every single day for November. And I'm just getting after it. Look, it's all action-packed over here on my Instagram. So if you're tuning in also, too, and you're not a follower, come follow me over on Instagram because really, I'm a goddamn big deal. I'm a big deal. That's it. Said it. And I'm a big deal. And I'm just, I'm having some fun. So come over to the Instagram, follow on the Instagram. We're all about trying to live a better life, trying to be the best version of self, trying to find and harness feeling good, leveling up. Got the ice bath there. Look, I've done October. Done an ice bath every single day for the month of October, and this one was 1.7 degrees. Done this for 2 minutes, and I will jump back over. I'm just showing you some of the things that I get up to because I don't think many people on my YouTube channel actually come over to my Instagram. Also, there's a lot of videos that I've got on my Instagram that I actually might start putting on. My YouTube and just changing it a little bit more. But it's all down to, you know, just transferring the image quality, because when you, depending on how you record and how you share and stuff, you don't have the same sort of screen size, because if you do it lengthways on your iPhone, it's obviously lengthways like this here in the reel, but obviously when you put it on YouTube doesn't present itself this way. YouTube presents itself in a portrait or landscape. Landscape. It's a bit loud. Don't want to wake the family up. But anyway, go check it out. Now let's go back. Okay, so Matthew was just saying then that the nobody Nobody calls him. Nobody checks in. And look, he's definitely got some demons. Let's keep going. Part 18. For my hardcore conspiracy fans, I know we are talking a lot about why this was a suicide and not about why I think he was murdered and knew it was coming. Let's say that again because I think... Oh, aren't you awesome? What is my Instagram? I'll follow you on there. Well, look, I'm going to write it in the chat. So my handle is... Actually, the link should be in the description. I think. Let me just have a quick look. Cow Ninja 2012. So if we do go over to... Let's have a look now. But my Instagram handle is the Game Experience 2.0. But if you do go into... There we go. Okay, so my Instagram handle is in the description. There is a link there. If we click the link, it should go straight over to my Instagram. But thank you for that. I appreciate... Nice. Thanks. Thanks a lot. You just made my day. That's what we're all about. That's why I keep doing this. So, yeah, so really cool stuff goes on. But thanks, Cal Ninja 2012. Let's go. This is what this is all about. Live call-in show. This is also, too, just presented as it is. But, yeah, weekly, I'm going to build this up. People can call in. I have had, this is the 4th episode, and every Saturday night or Friday night, 8 p.m. As always, the way it's going to work is I go live on Instagram, I make the announcement, I call, and I get the people from there to host it and announce it. And yeah, we're going to get people to call into the show to chat about anything and, do similar stuff like this. This is just... this certain topic, like, there's going to be certain variations, like it's not going to be, Illuminati or, death or, this is a little bit, whatever. But this part of this whole thing was so fascinating. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. Let me just get rid of this trending. Cool. All right, let's go. For my hardcore conspiracy fans, I know we are talking a lot about why this was a suicide and not about why I think he was murdered and knew it was coming. But we get there in part 2, so there's going to be a part 2. Let's debunk the random heart attack first for the normies, then I'll feed you baby birds. All right, he's going to feed us with some info. Okay. He posts a picture of a pumpkin with the Mattman logo. We already have the who, what, how, and a potential why. There's more to this. Why in part 2. And also, too, I just want to give props to this guy, Tommy G. Tommy G returns too. This is all his material. This is all on Twitter. Anyone can go and check it out. Anyone can look it up. I'm not stealing it. I'm not mimicking. I'm not copying. I'm just sharing this in a way of, I stumbled upon this last night, and, some of the things that I post on my Instagram, like this type of genre of things or this type of stuff really fascinates me. And big ups to this guy for putting this together, because this is such fascinating scripted stuff that is mind-blowing that somebody can piece this together just through the simple, but just through like the simple parts of navigating through social media or the internet or online. Like, you could be targeted to say that this is all misinformation, but this is not misinformation if you see it for how it is. I mean, when we come to the very end of this and we get to, what really happened, I mean, this is going to be a continuation. This guy goes and does like a part 2, and there's more to this. where I leave this is only going to be a part 1. So maybe next week we can come back to this and dive a little deeper. But yeah, so big up to this. This is awesome, man. I wish this guy done more of this, but it appeared that how I come across it, somebody shared it. Somebody said that he's finally back. You know, he'd been away for like 12 months and now he's just peed his head. But let's just keep diving in. So, and here's the when. Halloween, captioned, "Do you know what I mean?" He's wondering if we've decoded his codes yet. So through a series of Instagram posts, he was telling people something. Here's the pumpkin with the bat logo. Do you know what I mean? No, I don't. I don't know what you mean, man. What do you mean? But he's talking to you. He's talking to you. Do you know what I mean? If you go through all of them, you know. You know, the pickleball. What was the pickleball? Was it WTF? No. Okay, so posted pickleball, the cranberries, the pumpkin. We get feeding now. Feeding. We're getting fed. We're getting fed. Okay, you ready? Just come back down here. Okay, cool. We're up. Part 20. Do you know what I mean? Makes it apparent he's dropping comms. He's either signaling to everyone before his suicide or he knows his time is up from selling his soul. Ooh, we're going down here, are we? This is where we're going. This is where we're going. Selling his soul. And they are coming for him this weekend. He's either signaling to everyone before his suicide or he knows his time is up from selling his soul. And they're coming for him this weekend. P.S. The Riddler killed on Halloween weekend in the Batman. Watch.
Hello, people of Gotham. This is the Riddler speaking. On Halloween night. On Halloween night. On Halloween night, I killed your mayor because he was not who he pretended to be. Hello, people of Gotham.
Yeah, let's just get out of that. That's creepy as shit. Call Ninja 2012. Cal Ninja? Like for Cali, California. I don't know if you're still in the chat there, but thanks for the follow. I just got it then. You're a champ, brother. You're a champ. 21. He then posts the moon with the caption, "Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?" He's begging people to read into this shit more. The moon represents the full moon coming on October the 28th, days of his death. In part 2, we find out it's a blood moon and ties to sacrifices. See, here's his video of the moon. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? In his Instagram. So far, let's drop this. So far, who, me, what, pickleball, how, drowning, why, attention, California ninja, brother. That's what's up. How awesome. Are you an actual ninja? California ninja, I'm slightly confused with American Ninja. I remember that was I think it was I know that it was a movie, but there was an actual TV show, American Ninja. I used to love that, but California Ninja, I dare say that it's got any connection. But yeah, brother, I love it. So who, me, what, pickleball, how, drowning, why, attention, when, the night of the moon, Halloween weekend. But we are missing the where. And of course he gives us that too. 23rd of the 10th, in the hot tub at peace. And where he will be found dead 5 days later. See the moon there in the background. You see him just chilling with some headphones. Now somebody's taken these photos. Oh, so warm water is swirling around. Makes you feel good. I'm Mattman. I'm Mattman. All right, part 23. I also think the avatar is a com. His profile pic changed to him holding a balloon with a smiley face. Dead/sleeping. When he dies, what happens to his clenched fingers? They let go of the balloon. They let go and the balloon rises into the sky. Heaven, smiling, he's assuring people he's accepted his death. Nice, brother. It was a long story how I got the nickname. Sounds awesome. I can only imagine. We've all had some nicknames in our time. I've had a few. And yeah, they definitely do become a long story, our nicknames. Okay. So we got who, me, what, pickleball, when, 28th of the 10th, Halloween, where, hot tub, why, attention, how, drowning. Now, I don't understand the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, and how, or where all these come up from. But puzzle complete, or is it? In part 2, we get dark and go deep into the satanic side. I don't even want to say this word out loud. If it was a sacrifice he knew was coming. Okay, so there's 2 parts of what this guy's trying to say. So number 1, if he did take his own life, actually before... Oh, okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to play another video, but this is the end to this guy's part. Hang on. I didn't mean to press that. Hang on. Sorry, I just noticed. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. Sorry, just didn't know I could do that. I wish I knew that earlier. Would have saved me a lot of problems. Sorry, I just had a bit of a camera tweak to camera tweak on the tweet. As a tweet, I have a camera issue. Okay, so all right, let's just quickly touch back on where we're at. And also to all of my other videos and all of my other contacts and my breathwork programs and my live coaching and my training and stuff like that, all of my details too in my bio on my Instagram. Breathwork mentorship programs, one-on-one programs, and I don't know why. Oh, there we go. There, yeah, that's my first ultra run. But the game experience is a life coach business for those that seek change. And coming up 5 years sober, I don't drink, and there's a lot of things that I've learned. And I've learned a lot. I've ran many runs. I'm actually doing a run for this November, for Movember. As you can see, starting to grow the moustache. So let's go back. So in the meantime, share this and follow me at Tommy G Returns 2 on Twitter. Next drop shortly, which I think his next drop is actually yeah, I think. All right, cool. Yeah, cool. All right, this is the end. Now let me go to this next video. We're almost finished now. We're about to wrap this up. I just want to go to this last video, but so this is what I've got from that. What I've got from that is he may have took his own life, and yeah, you know, there's multiple ways, you know, that he could have done this. There's multiple ways he could have done this, but look, there's a lot of musicians and artists and actors and, you know, TV personalities that die in their 50s. And look, I just don't know how deep I can go, and, you know, how comfortable I am at saying certain things, because, you know, yeah, like, you know, you're exposing some shit here, you know? You're exposing some shit. And the shit is called the Illuminati. The Illuminati, the illuminated ones. So I think that there's something that I also see in this. I see something different, because I think as we shift into whatever it is that's happening in this world, because something is happening, there is an awakening. And this awakening is happening on so many levels, where things are being revealed, exposed, and brought to light. Now, I think that as vibrational and energetic beings, that we have been kept in a certain frequency where our perception of reality is one of ignorance and one of they wouldn't do that, and one of a holographic type of, or not necessarily a holographic, because I think that expansion of the word holographic is bigger on a universal level, that we are all in the hologram. But to the world that we think that we live in, there are so many layers to this reality where we feel like we are one and one with that of what we're connected to. So we have the school system, we have work, we have all of this stuff that's going on, and we don't think that anything else exists. We think that we are the center of the world. We think we are the most important race. We think we are the most important person. We think this is all for us. We're greedy, we're selfish, we're ignorant, we don't care. We live on this planet in a way that we don't think outside the box because we are programmed to believe something. Our thoughts are navigated around our lifestyle and our programming, but our beliefs are that of what we are taught. And when you go into the realm of the education system, somebody educates the education system, but we do not know who the educator is. We have a teacher that comes into a classroom that teaches kids, me, you, us, them, all of them. But the teacher walks into a classroom to teach the kids something that was passed down to her, which then gets passed down to them and them and them, comes from somewhere, something. Somebody passes down the information that we're taught. So we believe something. We believe the earth is round. We believe that the Pope and the royal family serve us well. We believe that the government are there to protect us. We believe that the police are there to protect us. We believe that all of these agencies and things, you know, are there to protect us in this little bubble that we've suffocated ourselves into, right? But we are at the very bottom, and we're kept at the very bottom layer of this reality. But there are other forces at play that are pulling the strings, but we do not get taught that, and it is very silent. So an awakening is something where you start to change the words that you use. Once you start to change the words that you use and you start to unfuck yourself from the spell, because we're all hypnotizing one another with these words. Now, I hear things and I've heard things over the years and I just shrug it off. But the more I unplug and the more that I look at things differently and disconnect and unplug from the machine, and I no longer become a cog in the wheel, the information that comes through me has its own understanding by words, and those understanding and those words again goes into just unfucking yourself, right? Unfucking yourself from the bullshit. And there is something that's in control, whether it's above the 3D. And that is what's also too controlling Hollywood. And I think this is what you can see in this Matthew Perry decoding. That when you already know that it's there and that it exists, you understand, and it gets entity, it gets spirit, it gets witchcraft, it gets... There's a movie, is it Max Payne? There's a movie with Mark Wahlberg that best describes this, and I feel that, I feel that Hollywood's been teaching us and telling us from day one, right? I feel that Hollywood has been subliminally programming us of all possible outcomes and scenarios. Like it's subliminal messaging, subliminal programming, where we can maybe manifest a certain reality, right? But this movie with Mark Wahlberg that there's like a godlike drug, and they take this drug, and then they fuck around with it. It takes their life, but it comes into this realm. So I think that Hollywood has some secrets, and Hollywood is holy wood. Abracadabra. And Hollywood in the shadow of the valley of death. Hang on, what are we looking at? Hang on. No, the wrong thing come through here. Marilyn Manson. No. See, why aren't you even showing me Hollywood tree? Here we go. Well, this is San Pedro. San Pato, sorry. San Pato is a tree that's a native to Peru, Ecuador, and other South American countries. It grows Anyway, no, that's not what I want. Hollywood. I want Hollywood. Witchcraft? I don't know. Like, it's why not showing me what I'm looking for. Hollywood. I don't want Hollywood witchcraft. I want holy wood. Holy. Okay, am I spelling holy wrong? No, I'm not. Holy. Holy. Maybe Google's removed it. Maybe I need DuckDuckGo. Okay, well, maybe we need to go a little deeper than that. Hang on, let me get DuckDuckGo up. But so basically, Hollywood is the shit that you cast spells with abracadabra. And, Hollywood is... What's this here? No, come on. It's not what I want. It's not showing me what I want. But anyway, my point is that there's a darker side to Hollywood, and the word Hollywood from the holy tree, which is the magical wand that you can cast spells with, there's something Hollywood spells. I don't know why it's not showing me. Here we go. The term Hollywood derives from the holy tree. There we go. All right. Get rid of this. Cookies. Get out of it. The term Hollywood derives from the holy tree. Oh, spelling it wrong. The holy tree was used by droids, who were known for being priests and also wizards. Hollywood movies are forms of sorcery using psychology, subliminal messages, and manifestation through what is called lesser magic and bewitchment. Today, many actors in Hollywood practice witchcraft and Kabbalah. I actually literally just said that, so it's very strange. So if you just look at the underground parts of Hollywood, you can feel that maybe there's a two-dimensional darker realm with some form of entities. And I said this in my story the other day on Instagram that, you can, the term spirit or spirits from alcohol is spirit. You're welcoming in spirit. And as you drink, you're opening up your throat. You're opening up your throat chakra, which is allowing you to be hijacked by spirit. That's why when people, have episodes from drinking, they don't remember stuff, or feels like they were possessed, or feels like someone took over the body, or feels like, they weren't in control. That's because they're opening up their throat chakra and letting two-dimensional, lower vibrational entities, hijack you, right? So, that probably that might not be true, but that's just a translation of, a way of getting your head around it. We are multidimensional beings. We live in a multidimensional universe. We're more than what we think. So, to put that in the realm of possibilities, of drinking and spirit, look at what ayahuasca does. People take ayahuasca and believe that they're actually interacting with interdimensional space beings. People take mushrooms. They say that it opens up different dimensions. So there's layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers to this reality. But because of what we believe and what we've been taught and programmed to believe through the education system and the limited knowledge that we're given, that we wouldn't even question that is there a dark side to Hollywood, and the death of Matthew Perry might have been, intentional in a way of something dark got him. Maybe that's what selling your soul means. Maybe something fucking comes into this space. Maybe that's the biggest secret of them all, and that's why they fucking freak out. Imagine that. Imagine there was like this dark entity that just appeared and come and got you in the middle of the night. But they all know that. That's why they don't fucking say shit. And Matthew Perry knew that. And it fucking come and got him. Just like that movie with Mark Wahlberg. I'll get it and I'll play it. But let's just go. This spelling casting with magic wands continues to this day in the form of Hollywood movies, as well as in its original form as a wand. It can be proven that nearly all Hollywood movies have subliminal messages, occultic references, and hidden Masonic Illuminati symbolisms throughout. Square and compass symbols, all-seeing eye, the number 33, the number, don't want to say that word, pentagrams, upside down, 5-pointed stars, satanic symbols. It's all there. But let's go to anyone here too that's there in the chat. I welcome you to, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. It allows. Is it Max Payne? Mark Wahlberg? I think it's got one of the guys from. Yeah, this is it here. I won't.
There's an army of bodies under this river. Criminals reaching up to...
Yeah, so I think that in this, that there's a secret drug that they take, or around those lines. So let's keep playing. I think this is the one.
The devil is building his army. Max Payne is looking for something that God wants to stay hidden. That's what makes him dangerous.
I wanted to get this tattoo. That's his bell.
Ooh, there we go. Watch. Pause. Right there. Right there. What is that?
Valkyrie, the Ratchet's dead.
There it is there. So this, I don't know, yeah, what makes this thing gets casted into this realm. There he is there, look. So it's like a demonic being or a demonic entity. But you know, look, you know, what do they mean? What do they mean when they say, I sold my soul to the devil? And is this why Matthew Perry was a heavy drinker because he had guilt? Or is this why he was an addict? Because he had guilt, because he's seen some darkness and he knew some shit, but he just wasn't the type. Because, you know, you got to get the right type of people to be able to do this. It's like why they make leaders, you know, they have no empathy, or the sociopaths, or they get them on something. Like they got no emotion. Like every single world leader does not have any sympathy for human. They don't care. There's no empathy. They don't show any expression. They don't laugh. Like when have you ever seen a politician get on stage or camera and express joy and express happiness? They don't do that. Scott Morrison never done that in Australia. Anthony Albanese never done that. They're just numb and they wear these glasses that look really crooked on their face, and it's like they're pulling their eye half down. Like, I seen this today and it blew me away. And it blew me away. This guy here. That's the Prime Minister of Australia. Right there. That guy there, and I don't even know what that is. That looks like the devil. That looks like the devil. But whoever this person is, like if you, I'm being serious, right? And I think people need to wake up of what's going on in this world today, right? But did that zoom in? Hang on, let me just. It's not zooming in. But if you were in the middle of nowhere and your car broke down and you couldn't do anything, and this guy just rolls up in like a 1980s pickup truck asking, do you want help? You'd run because you'd think that this guy's going to put you in the back of his car. Look at him. Like that is the Prime Minister of Australia. This is the guy that's steering in. Look, see how like they wear the glasses? He looks like the devil. Look at that there. They put buffoons. They put buffoons before you. Spider bait. Like what? Like, are you serious? Like, that's who's running Australia. Let's have a look at this. Hang on. Who? I think that's right. Look at this fucking guy. This is fucking Julius Caesar. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this guy. Was a Roman general and a statesman, a member of the first, I can't pronounce that word. Caesar led the Roman armies in the Gallic wars before defeating, more stuff there. But look at this guy. This is Julius Caesar. I know it's not a photo, right? But it's a... Like, look at him there in that armor. Look at this fucking guy that's leading into World War III. Fucking look. What the fuck has happened? And look. Look at the faces that they make. They're sociopaths. They have no empathy. They're completely controlled. Look at this. Look at that. That looks like the most evilest person you've ever seen in your life. That's not a nice man. No emotion, no empathy. Photo op. Here's a photo op and a smile. Photo op and a smile. Look at that. No emotion, no empathy. There's no happy. Look at that unhappy face. This guy has a net worth of over $14 million on an annual salary of $500,000 a year. How does this guy make 15 million? He's on more than that. But this is my point, right? Oh, look. Oh, wow. Okay. Isn't China backing Iran with this stuff that's going on with Israel? I mean, that's a little bit. We went from this to this. That's meant to steer us into save the day. So they put these buffoons in front of us. No empathy, no emotion. And I forgot where I was going with that. I really forgot where I was going with that. I was talking about lower vibrational, lower, you know. Now look at this one here. Apollo, Greek god. Right, so this is meant to be Apollo, Greek god. And let me just go here, and let's just go here. All right, see how they make him look like he's not senile and crazy? Can we see that? Okay, cool. Right, all right. So this is Joe Biden about to lead us into World War III as well, right? And this is Apollo, a Greek god. How the fuck did we go from that to that? Guy can't even talk. Guy, he doesn't even have any teeth. Look at this. I'll get you. I'm not even real. That's not a person. Look at that. That's not Joe Biden. Fucking, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? And what the fuck? What are you doing, brother? Come on. What the fuck? Come on, man. We went from this shit. We went from fucking this shit to fucking... We fucking went. We went from this. We went from this shit. We went from this shit to fucking this. We're fucking doomed. We are doomed. Crazy. So they put these people in front of us and we think that they're there to serve our best interest. But really, we're just putting spells on one another, stuck in this word spell. And once we start to change our words and start to break free, you start to unplug from it and we start to unfuck ourselves. And I don't know if people pay any attention, but it's not hard to see. You know, you just literally need to just to be aware of your world. Just take a step back, man. Just listen to the conversations that listen to the conversation that people are having. You know, go down to your local supermarket and go through not the express checkout, but go and interact with the checkout person and go and see what they say. See what they say. They'll just talk about the weather and they'll tell you that they can't wait to finish work to go outside. They're just on the same thing, on repeat, on repeat. You know, there's no deep conversation. There's no exploring narratives. There's no conversation around what the fuck is happening. Everyone's programmed by media. So, if you want to question, you know, could this have been some sort of ritual, fake suicide? You can go that deep. So anyway, so next week I'll go into part 2, but I will just quickly play a bit of this.
In his jacuzzi at his home in Los Angeles. Days leading up to his death, he was posting cryptic messages on his Instagram in reference to Batman.
So yeah, so part 2, if this guy drops it next week, I'll go through and decode it and talk. Well, not decode. I'm not the decoder. I'm just.
And he points
he's decoding it. Well, not even decoding. It's not even decoding.
Signal up there. The next post, he posts a bat.
So for anybody that's just tuning in now, I just went through a big 25 thread of, you know, Matthew Perry and yeah, and the mysteries around his you know, his death, of just you know, exploring and having a little bit of fun. So so yeah, so whoop, what happened there? Why is that small? Oh, there I am. All right, cool. All right, well, look, suppose that's a wrap. That's a wrap. So just again, every Friday at 8 p.m. or every Saturday at 8 p.m. Sydney time, live call-in show, streaming live onto YouTube, opening up the chat, the call line. Now, I can't give my phone number away, but the studio is accessible to call in, where we can go and talk about anything. We can dive deep in anything. We can have some fun, support. I actually wanted to just navigate it around, you know, just being there for support for anybody that's struggling with mental health or anything, and just talk about, like, you know, you know, there's a cure, right? There's a cure for mental health. There's a cure for people suffering. You know, we can live a better life. We don't have to live a life that sucks, you know, based on just things around us. You know, we're conditioned in society to live a way where a bad lifestyle is normal. You know, you go down the shop, bottle shops, down the road, bottle shops, down the road, tobacconists, down the road, TAB, just all, you know, poker machines, or there's, you know, shitty food, drive-through, Macca's, takeaway, or all of this horrible shit. We got access to horrible shit. There's no incentives to live a better life. There's no one promoting, anything on how do we break free, of the bullshit. Like how do we escape, and how do we live a better life? Nobody's really promoting that, and that's what I want to share. I want to share that, look, we do go through tough times, things do suck, but we got choices, we got options, and we just got to make better choices in life, and ditch all the things that aren't making us live our life to the fullest, and that is stepping out of the comfort zone. Like my Instagram, I try and promote all things on how to live a better, healthier, happier life. Ice baths, I've done an ice bath every day for the month of October to see what happened, and I fucking felt good. I feel good. I feel like I broke free. Like, you still get tainted with some negative self-talk or just, some shit, but fuck, you feel good, and then when you start feeling good, you get the reminder of that, you can change within. I'm coming up almost 5 years sober, and the world that I've woken up into in the things of what's possible, like I went from not being able to run, I went from drinking heavily on a balcony and chain smoking every day, coming out of failed relationships, couldn't hold a job, all of this bullshit, right? Went from that to not even being able to run 100 meters to being, 5 years sober, don't drink, don't do anything, don't smoke. I run events, and I never thought I could run. I ran 100K. I've run more than that now, but like my first 100K ultra marathon that I ran with over 4,500 meters of elevation, tough as shit. I told myself I couldn't do it. I told myself I'd pull out. I tried to visualize. I was doing these visualizations through float tanks, and I just couldn't get past a certain part of this course, a certain checkpoint. It was actually the 78K checkpoint, and I couldn't visualize myself getting over the finish line. And I was like, maybe I've met my maker on this one. Maybe I can't do this one. Maybe it's caught up with me. Maybe I'm not who I thought I was. My mind told me that I couldn't do it. Guess what? I went and fucking done it. So what does that say? We are not our mind. We are not our thoughts. We are more than that. And that's what I'm about. I'm about, let's figure out who the fuck we are. And also to let's go down a rabbit hole and look into some shit. So anyway, trying to make this channel grow. It's very hard. So if anyone tunes in, like, subscribe, come in next week, have a chat, and let's go. Boom.